Hello, Multiverse. Welcome to Omniverse Gamers. My name is Damian Bizayo. This video is going to dissect another dynamic encounter. This encounter is from a game I called Pirates of the Ashen Sea. This was actually our second encounter in our first session ever of this game. So this was a brand new party. People didn't even really know each other. They were just kind of it was an online Roll20 thing. My girlfriend, we kind of knew each other from various games, but the people in the party had never really met. The purpose of this encounter was more of like an opening salvo to the game and like a kind of a group exercise to kind of let everybody get used to kind of let everybody see what each other's abilities are and how they like to fight and roleplay and within the combat situation and stuff like that. So I just took basic orcs and a really cool map that I saw, and I was like, oh, this would be cool. I'll have a fun encounter on this map. So I just took some basic orcs. I literally did not change them this time, for real. Except that for the boss, I had the boss kind of updated a little bit, but spoiler alert, they don't have to fight the boss in this battle because of reasons you'll see. So basically, they had chased these orc pirates. This is the battle that happened before Meg Octopus. If you've seen Meg Octopus battle, this is the battle that happened before that. So they were chasing some orcs. They had got to the docks and they'd take out these orcs, and they were following them deeper into the territory. So let me show you. I'll put a picture up of this really awesome map that was made by Gamaweb. Their Patreon is T-Hawk, so I'll have the link to that. You've seen this map in the other one, but I'll give you a big picture of the actual map. It's beautiful. And that's where I got the idea. I saw the waterfall, and then I wanted to do something with this because I found the other map with the waterfall cave and stuff, which was amazing. And then they try to fit together. So I just kind of, what would be a good opening salvo to get to this waterfall to continue the quest, you know? So our players, let me switch over to my side view here. So our players, they've just entered this map. I just left the watermark. It's Roll20. And then this is an orc they were chasing into this forest. So there was a group of orcs on the dock side, and they were just kind of landing, and they were meeting up with another group that was already here. It looked like they were bringing them supplies or something. I'll make a video on that battle too. But anyway, so they're chasing this orc, and they take him down, but they know there's a trail kind of where things have been dragging through the center of here, so they know that there's stuff up in the northwest here. So they continue very cautiously throughout the tree. You saw that big giant map. They kind of continue cautiously along the trees here. See, they're kind of stalking, checking stuff out, and then they're going to get to a point where the map's going to open up, and they're going to see kind of the same view that you guys saw in the other thing. So they see these orcs kind of splayed out along the river here, and the orcs do not notice them at all, because they're not only are they in the woods, they're stalking, they're being really stealthy. They rolled really well in their stealth, but these orcs are clearly preoccupied. And this is a battle. There's 9 orcs versus a party of 4 third-level characters, which sounds, that sounds a little difficult, but they have some pretty good magical items, and these are all really good tactical players. So this challenge of 9 orcs is right about equal to them. And this is their first. This actually isn't really that much of a challenge, because usually I have all these terrain changing and all these crazy things, but this is their first real encounter together, second encounter together in their first session. So it was more like, it was more about just letting them shine, basically, whereas I'm not trying to murder them. That's what I'm not trying to, change the game on them, because it's a brand new game. Not like Meg Octopus, where as you saw the one after this, they went into Meg Octopus, then it got real. They came back and it got real. This was like their opening salvo. So the orcs, the only thing that makes this thing, now this could be a basic encounter. You see orcs, they attack, you fight them. That could be this encounter. That's what most people have to complain about. Why is that boring? So all I did to make that not boring, these orcs are all intent on the waterfall. As you know, there's an octopus in there. The players don't know that yet. They just know that these orcs their battle formation is tactically, these archers are ready, and these guys are kind of messing with something, and then there's this little raft here, but they don't know what's in the raft. They just see this raft that they're bringing across. And these other orcs are wading through the water, about probably up to their thighs. And this other guy's on the island, and the leader's right there at the waterfall, kind of like tentatively putting his weapons towards the waterfall, and they're making their plan to strike something in the waterfall, basically. That's and they have. So this guy has fire in his hand. He has something going on in the boat thing, the little raft, and he's got this torch with fire that he's kind of keeping away from the boat, but he's watching his leader and waiting for a cue. So our players, they make their plan. They have this big grand plan. See, I like the pre-roll initiative, so we already knew the initiative order, but I knew the initiative order. They didn't, but I let them have a surprise round. So I just gave them all. The 4 of them got to pick what they were going to do, and then after that surprise round, we were going to start initiative, which 2 of them were ahead of the orcs in initiative anyway, so they were going to get a surprise round and 2 extra shots, which I kind of knew that, so it was fine. That's why I could fight 9 people against them, which 9, it's actually going to be 8 people, because you'll see. So their plan is to have the barbarian and the fighter, who are both Goliaths, they're just going to come rushing in. They're just going to come boom, boom, super fast, just make all the distraction. Now these orcs turn, and then the ranger or slayer archer and the artificer are just going to blast with range attacks. They take two of them by surprise. They have advantage, and the hunter has hunter's mark and all that jazz. So he's gonna boom boom. They take down as the Goliaths charge. The range attackers start taking down orcs. The archers, they all turn and they're like, whoa! And they're, the party members are coming. All the archers are like, whoa, because they're on the water, they're on the shoreline, and they're exposed now because they have no melee to protect them. So they're just like, whoa! And they start lacing my people with arrows. The orcs in the water, I rolled like loyalty checks basically because they're confused. They're like, wait, what do we do? Like they want, obviously there's a direct immediate threat coming down from the south, but that they're also, there's something in this waterfall that they don't want to turn their heads away from it. You know what I mean? And the leader's just like, he's grumbling in Orc and nobody speaks it, so he's just like giving them orders and and they're all kind of looking to him, looking to the waterfall, looking at the party members, and then so the fight continues basically like a normal fight. They can move in, they use their tactical, they're just showing each other what they can do, how they want to fight, and it's a great, exercise. So now at a certain point, the this massive tentacle is going to come out of the waterfall and just take the leaders. The leader's giving orders, and they're all kind of coordinated, and the leader he's still kind of both ways, and as he turns around and says, like, we have to deal with this party now that's attacking us from behind, we have to deal with them. As he turns to go address them, this tentacle comes out of the waterfall and just rips him into the waterfall. And he's gone. Now, not only is he gone, the party members see that. This other orc here shoots fire at that thing. Just, that's like a foreshadowing thing. And then that's it. That leader's gone. These guys are like, oh my god, what is this? What are we doing now? So they're all like, now they're not so tentative about charging these orcs into the water because now there's something in the waterfall that we maybe not are, it's our first salvo, or it's our second fight of the day. They're just like, they were going from a slaughter mission to like, whoa, okay, we got to back up on that. And that was just a really simple way to change the combat. I didn't do anything really other than it's the same combat, just that threat of that thing ripping that guy out of there. It just kind of gave them a pause and just gave this a little bit more excitement than just a flat encounter, which it basically is, just a flat encounter. There's no, train or anything like that. It's just at a certain point they realize that the artificer, this guy gets in he shoots a fire bolt at this guy who's like in the raft, playing with the raft that had the torch. As he hits him, that fire from his fire bolt ignites something's in that boat, and it ignites it. It's basically burning pitch that they were going to use fire to fight the octopus, because that was my foreshadowing of that fire. The octopus is weak to fire, and I wasn't going to tell them that. They saw these orcs fighting this octopus with fire, so I'd see it in the next encounter with this encounter. They didn't even know it. They pieced that together later, but at the time he just hit that thing, and this thing just went boom. So that blew right up, and then they continued to slaughter the rest of the orcs and the archers, and it just pretty much proceeded like a normal encounter. But just that, so as you can see, that was just a tiny little bit amount that I added to what was basically a flat encounter. The map was beautiful. And it just kind of fit. It just kind of worked with the team. Each member of the team got to show what they can do, how they like to do it. And now, so then going forward, when they came back to fight that octopus, they were ready to go. They knew each other. They knew what each other could do. The octopus battle was insane, as you saw in the video. They were ready to do it because of the exercise, because of the techniques that I used in this simple encounter to kind of foreshadow the next encounter. It was just a simple way to add to an encounter without actually having to do anything crazy like the set pieces, like the other ones you've seen. After just set pieces and crazy techniques and different monsters. These are just orcs on a waterfall map. That's really nice. I just used the map, and I used my pre-planning for my world building ahead of time, my encounter building ahead of time, to seed the next encounter. And they came out of that like, wow, that was a great session, that was fun. And then they were ready, they were primed and ready to go for the next one to fight the octopus. We're gonna call this one Orc Waterfall. Like another simple encounter on a beautiful map on Roll20 that was easy to set up, easy to do, just a bunch of copy pasting. So hope that helps inspire you guys to see how you can take this. The simplest step will make your encounter more than just nothing. Always add something else to it, and always have a reason. Like the reason for this encounter was a group building exercise and to foreshadow the harder thing coming. That was my two reasons for this. It wasn't like to challenge them or to murder them, but just here's a moderate challenge to have fun tactically. Go show us what you got, and that's how that encounter went. That was it's probably my third encounter ever running Roll20 ever. So it was, I'm still learning the ropes, but that's just the way for me as a new Roll20 DM to show you how easy it is to just, make your encounters fun. So hope that helped. Have a great day. We are Omniverse Gamers. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. We're just trying to make more videos and keep going. So hope to see you soon and keep on gaming.